Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Wednesday, August 5th, 2009. This morning I'd like to show off more of the database capabilities of WebVelocity. We're going to define some more tables. Instead of a simple one-table application like we did earlier, we're going to do a two-table application demonstrating foreign key usage. So we'll do a simple blog server. We'll start by going to New Application, and what we're going to do is put in something like My New Blog Server, and we'll let it do a schema. Now once we do that, we have to go to the schema itself, and let's go to Database and define what database we're going to talk to. So we're going to pick Postgres, then we're going to say localhost, the port number we're on, name of the database, schema is public, and my username and password. Once we've done that, we can test our login. And once that's done, we can now go to the schema. So let's go there. And now we need to go to the source code. We're going to define two database tables. So we're going to go in here to New Method. And I'm just going to copy and paste some stuff in here to save you the pain of watching me type. And what we've got here is we're creating a simple post table with an ID, content created, title, and category. Now we're going to create another method. And this one's going to be for putting in our comment. So there we have the table for comments. Now notice how I do the foreign key relationship. First I set up my table ID posted by content. Then I create an instance variable, create a field named post ID, type integer, so it's going to map over to the post table. And then I'm going to say add a foreign key from post ID to the post table using the ID field that I've added. So that means over in post ID, we're going to map over this way. And this is how we define that relationship. So now let's go ahead and go to mappings. Because in mappings, it's going to offer to recreate these tables. So it's noticed that these tables do not exist in the database. Let's go ahead and tell it recreate this. So say OK. So it created both because of the foreign key relationship. That's why they both disappeared. So now we go over here and we say, well, here are some tables that I've got over there. Let's create the post table. And let's default that. And now we'll create the comment table once that finishes. And we'll default that. And we notice that we've got both tables in. And now at this point, while I don't have a pretty interface, I've got everything set up. So I can go here to posts and I can create a new post. So I'll say, this is my server, and title is first post, and the category is testing. Now you notice that it has this option add comments. I'm not going to do anything with that right now because it's not completely properly hooked up. But it came off here with my content. I have this. What I probably want is the title over here. I could rejigger that. I've done other screencasts demonstrating that, so I'm going to leave that be for the moment. What I'm going to do is show you how to add the functionality to have it add comments and save them properly. So to do that, let's go back over here to this, and we want to pick a different class. We're going to go to Post View UI, because when we're viewing a post, that's the point where we want to be able to add a comment. So I'm going to go to the source code. And it turns out that if I go up here to Visibility and I go up to Generic View UI, you will find that there's a method called Render Actions On. And this is where I put these buttons down. So what I want to do is I want to add a new method, looking at that, and I want to add Render Actions On. And this is going to override this in my subclass, but it is not going to replace the one I'm viewing in this visibility mode. Is just going to replace the one down here in my subclass. So again, I'm going to copy some code I saved earlier. So here you can see that I'm telling it to render my actions that I inherit and then add a comment button. And I have this add comment method. So what I need to do is go to actions, for instance, and add a new method called add comment. And this is where I'm going to actually execute the code that will add the comment itself. So here you see I create a new comment, and then I do a call on the comment editor UI. And that's because I've already got that class. It was generated as part of the scaffolding for me. And I do an if true. This is just like summoning a dialog box ultimately. So I do comment edit UI on the comment. If it returns true, meaning I hit the accept button, go ahead and make the comment persistent. Have the object, meaning the current post, add that comment to my collection of comments so I can treat it as if it's a normal Smalltalk object, even though it's a database with foreign key relationships. And then I tell it to commit the unit of work, which will have the effect of saving both the object, the post, with the new comments, and the comment itself. So it cascades all the way down. Before we go and look at that, we're going to fix this little typo where I had render actions on. I need that to be render actions on. So let's go ahead and now browse post.html. We'll take a look at my one post. And now you see I have this new option, comment. So let's go ahead and add a comment by James. This is my comment. And we'll hit an accept. And there it is. Now, it's not displaying in an exciting way, but we can fix that as well. So let's go back over here, and we're going to find our class called comment. Now, if I just want to have a very basic way of printing this, I could just go here to class comment. I can add a print on method. So let's do that. Print on, and we'll say stream next put all, and we'll say posted by dash dash comma content. You see why I've been pasting in most of the other stuff based on how I typed that. So let's go back over here and we'll just do a refresh on this, and there I have my comment. Now in reality I'd want to go through and rejigger this to have this show this in a more reasonable fashion. I'd want to reorder this. I'd want to take this and maybe put it in some kind of indented fashion, maybe a threaded comment notation, I don't know. But in any case, I'd want to show this nicer. But I've gone through some of the ways you do that in other screencasts. The thing I wanted to demonstrate here was more going up here to the schema and showing you how to do the foreign key relationships when you create your tables. So we go over here to the table for comments and posts, and this is how we create that foreign key relationship, and going over to the view editor, or the view shower rather, and show you how to add a method to add a comment and have that save in. So with that in mind, we've now done a non-trivial little blog server in a few minutes and had it get working. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.